Hey y'all. Hey Stephanie. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You guys can hear me right. I pray that I am. I don't think I'm freezing. Oh boy. Listen, you sound like me, sis. You sound like me. God had me um to actually go and get me something to eat as well. And that's also something else like my journey has taught me, like even when you have a need, like you don't have to like fear like getting things that like that you need, like for me like food or anything else. It's literally about just trusting that God has factored every single one of your needs in. And so that's one thing that I've been noticing too, just the growth, because like in the wilderness, y'all, listen, God knows I would have been like, I'll starve before I spend this money that I feel I need. Like that used to be me. Like I will straight up starve, Lord. Like I'll starve, right? But I've just learned, like God has factored everything that happens to us into the equation. Everything that we need, everything that we are believing God for, like He has factored it in. I'm going to say that again. He has factored it in. Everything. And so it's like, it makes us feel real foolish when we are trying to control the situation or control whatever the circumstance is. It makes us sound foolish, because it's like God has already factored these things in. So why do we worry? Why do we become overly concerned? Why do we become so vexed at just the simple fact of knowing that God has factored certain things into like the equation. And so like this, once I got past that in the wilderness, and as God like matured me, because it takes time to get to that place. I'm not even gonna lie. Like a baby believer, they would probably struggle with that idea, because the world conditions us to like operate a certain way. The world conditions us to flow a certain way. The world teaches us, our parents teach us, to get a firm grip on certain things and to think, with logic. But with God, He takes you on a journey where, it never really ever will make sense why He has us moving the way that He has us moving. Like a lot of times it doesn't. And so I think, as you grow and as you see God begin to, as you become more aware, because it's not that, it's not that God has not been taking care of us our entire lives, but for many people, it's just a matter of we have chosen not to see the things. We have not been aware of just to what extent God really cares for us. I pray that I'm making sense. I pray that I'm making sense, and so that is ultimately like what my journey has taught me, is that like I can trust God. Like He's taking care of things that I don't even know about. He's taking care of things that I don't even know are going to pop up. He's taking care of things that are small to me. And so it's like, why would we not trust a God that, is looking way beyond like the things that like we are worried about. And so um that's just kind of like how I operate. I never operate in the realm of fear, because when you operate in the realm of fear, you don't have no faith. I'm gonna say that again. When you operate in the realm of like fear, whether that fear is a fear of lack, whether that fear is fear of failure, whatever. When you operate from a place of fear, you don't even have the capacity to receive what God wants to do. Like there's no blessing that comes from that. And so I've just really learned that God takes care of His own. Like He is not a deadbeat father at all. He ain't a deadbeat parent at all. He's not. He's not. He don't leave us out to fend for ourselves. And that's really the beauty of really just a relationship with God. That is the beauty of having a relationship with God. And so right now I wanted to give you guys an update of like so far, like what I've accomplished, what God has accomplished, not me. um so far we have paid the phone bill. It is paid for in full. It's paid for. That was paid maybe about an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes ago. That was paid. And from that, where we are right now is 5:15. um that is where we are. Blessings to you, Prophetess Leisha. So where we are right now with everything that I have left over, we are at 5:15. Yes, God is so faithful. He knows that was something. I'm like, Lord, this is kind of like weighing on me. Like it's kind of like it's weighing on me a little bit. I need this phone. And so that is where we are, 5:15. So if you're able to sow, and again, that is going towards the home appraisal thing. So my goal at this point is to get those funds that I need, go ahead and send the paperwork to the bank so we can do whatever it is that we need to do. And so if you're able to sow seed into that goal of 5:15, can you just put a 1 on the screen? Can you just put a 1 on the screen? This could be 2 people sowing a $250 seed. It could be, one person sowing the entire thing. It could be 5 people sowing $100 seeds. And so again, if you are able to sow seed into that goal, can you just put a 1 on the screen? And if not, that is perfectly, okay. That is perfectly okay. And Prophetess Leisha, God is your refuge. I don't know why he wants me to tell you this. Like, it's not a prophetic word that you need. It's not even encouragement that you need. It's just simply God needs you to trust him. He needs you to trust in his plans for your life. Trust him. I hear that so strongly. Trust him. Trust him. Trust him. And so again, is there anyone on here that is able to sow seed into the goal that we have? If you're able to sow seed into that goal, can you simply just put a 1 on the screen? And you sow whatever the Lord leads you to sow. There is also one person on here that needs to release a seed of honor. I'm not sure what the amount is. I'm not even sure who you are. But if you know that you're the person that needs to just release a seed of honor, go obey God. Go and obey God. And so, again, that is it, you guys. I love you guys. I am rooting for you guys. And Stephanie, God says to tell you, you just need to let him lead you. He says not to say anymore. He says to tell you that you just need to let him lead you. And so that is it, you guys. Again, our goal is at 5:15. What I what I what I will say is to those whatever God tells you to do. And what I'll do is funds begin coming, I'll actually back on and let you guys know where we are. Um, to you. If you know you have the means to sow seed into the goal, I just ask that you guys let God use you. It becomes really easy to become a spectator, to say, well, God, they'll get it another way. It ain't me. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. It becomes very, very easy to say no to God. And I'm just be real. It really does become very easy to say no. And so I just asked. And so right now, the goal is 511 from the seed that just came in. 511. Can someone type that in? 511. That is where we are. I pray that I'm not freezing now. I just saw your comment, Stephanie. Sorry, I am driving. 511 is where we are. And so, do I have anyone else on here that feels led to sow? Again, I'll come back on as finances come in, and I will of course let you guys know where we are with the goal. But this is what I okay, Stephanie, this is where I am right now. And so I love y'all. I'm rooting for you guys. And so until next time, you guys, peace.